It's in the game.
Run it down. The sun is up. So wet it down. Get your money up.
Well, we welcome you back into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. It's Colts football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He's got a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. A quick throw complete to Washington. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up second down. Throwing Jones. No ball, no fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Bengals have recovered it.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Henry is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
It's complete. What a spin. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
The quick feed by Jackson.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And some room to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kyron Williams,
71 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tua going to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they found it down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second down and 4. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's a quarterback, because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Play action, now it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook. Full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Indy set to go on offense once more.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Colts first down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And Diggs has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter. Here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Brown with his stick skills. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 9 yards is the loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it.
Tua on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts.
Kyron Williams.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts are back within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will get them 1 closer. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Nice little juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Tua.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side. Starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Tua. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
2 to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together.
He'll look to Williams to begin things.
No gain on the play there. Second down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Throwing, Jones.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle and complete to Moore. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second and a couple.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. In motion, the tight end. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Davis Allen
From 6 yards away.
and the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Oh, good move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And next time... And I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Willis out of the gun.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Willis got to have this one.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Complete. The tight end, Kelce.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Willis to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
after the Dicker field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Colts now down by 5, 44 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Finding Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 3. Taylor. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's 1st down. Now Taylor. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They're going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Throwing now is Taylor. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
And finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on to hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've loved, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laughed flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Hold me, hold my words, you look in my eyes. We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
Time flies, so don't blink twice. Hold me, oh.
Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Signals coming from in there? Seriously?
No more Mr. Ice Guy.
Look around, stay low. Right foot creep, walking with that heat. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Get some bad, walk down. The devil under your feet, you on your way to see him. Right foot creep, walking with that heat. Stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch them bad, walk down, face them with the heater. The devil under your feet, you on your way to see him. Right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch them bad, walk down, face them with the heater. The devil under your feet, you on your way to see him. Right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch them bad, walk down, face them with the heater. The devil under your feet, you on your way to see him. Right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch them bad, walk down, face them with the heater. The devil under your feet, you on your way to see him. Right foot creep, walk.
Thank you.